was brought in. This isn't about Barack Obama. This isn't about the next election. This is about our country. And this has been going on for a very long time. Progressives in the Republican Party are socialist light. They're progressive, big government. The Democrats have lost their soul. They're not even the Democrats anymore. And it's time for Americans to share that with their neighbors and make sure this election they understand. I don't think you're going to be able to stop what's coming, but you at least have a fighting chance if we just face the truth. It's not about the president. Now, even the New York Times was asking the president if he were a socialist. After the interview, he later called the Times back to clarify his answer. This is what he said.
It's hard for me to believe you were entirely serious about that socialist question. We've actually been operating in a way that is entirely consistent with free market principles, and that some of the same folks who are throwing the word socialist around can't say the same.
Okay. The same people that are using the word socialist. Well, he found that hard to take seriously, yet he's to the left of a socialist, Bernie Sanders. Bernie doesn't have I actually have respect. I disagree with everything Bernie Sanders says, but I have respect for him. He at least admits it. And I'm sorry, but the George Bush started it thing, while true, doesn't get you off the hook. No one is forcing you to continue it, Mr. President. So, what is it? Are you a socialist or not? Will you denounce socialism as a failure that it is, or not? Well, he'll never answer that question. No one in the press will even ask that question. I've got a phone here. You know who has the phone? You know who has this number on this phone? The only one that has that phone is the White House. They have the phone number. Have they called? Never. Never. We have been the number 2 show in cable news now, I don't know how long. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you show the evidence? Why wouldn't you just come out and say, this is ridiculous, I denounce it? Well, they can't. We've shown you their words, not my words, their words. And I tell you every night, do not take my word for it. You go and look these things up yourself. You've seen the policies. We've shown you his friends. Let me ask you this. If your child was hanging around with stoners and druggies all day, would you not begin to question that maybe your child had a problem? Maybe your child was a stoner or a druggie. Would you at least be concerned about a circle of friends of influence around your child? You should be if you're a decent parent. Show me your friends and I'll show you your future should come out of your mouth. You can judge someone by the company that they keep. Not by the stray person here and there that they might have crossed paths with, but the people that inspire them. And all the president's friends just happen to be anti-free market Marxists. I never ever thought this would be the case in our country. Okay, maybe one gets in, but where are all these people coming from? True Marxism, I never thought would be a legitimate movement in this country, but it is. And it is being completely dismissed and overlooked intentionally by the media today. But there was a barrage of questions from the media. Oh, it was like shock and awe when we did 828. Oh, the questions never stopped. Who's paying for it? What is the involvement of the NRA? Where's the money going? It better not be political. Who's planning all of this? Why on this date? On and on and on and on. The ridiculous number of questions for months. Well, last night when I got home, I went in and I read my email and I read Twitter and Facebook, and it came to a fevered pitch. Why did it come to a fevered pitch last night? Because here I am pointing out that the Communist Party USA is involved with the left's big counter 828 rally. It's coming up this weekend. It's called One Nation. The email I received was phenomenal, filled with vitriol and hatred, called a liar, all kinds of just awful things. I'm assuming these people have the internet because they emailed me. So why didn't they do their own homework? Why wouldn't they follow my own dictate to you? Do not take my word for it. Find the question with boldness and find it out yourself. What I told you to do last night is go to CPUSA's website, Communist Party USA. Radical ideas. You go there. Now just a couple of clicks, You click there, right on there, front page, One Nation, join the movement today, and you will see the Young Communist League is organizing for One Nation, working together in the rally in D.C. Now, you go down, got it? You go down this page, and you click on One Nation Working Together. Takes you right to the deal. Now, here are the groups endorsing 10210. This page reads more like an FBI most wanted list. If you are a Marxist, you are free to be one. I strongly disagree with you, and I will fight you with every last fiber I have on the battlefield of ideas. I think you're an enemy of the Republic, and you know you are, or you wouldn't be cowering like little girls in the shadows. Every president until now has echoed this objection. Every single president from George Washington to now has recognized enemies that are within. They have recognized that the communists are a problem. But this president is doing the opposite. And do not take my word for it. Question with boldness. Look at some of the 300 plus groups associated with this rally that is trying to recreate the image of 828. Now this is a rally that is supported by Charlie Rangel and Howard D.